Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Sentinels of San Antonio. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Quickly to the air is Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 7. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Oh, the return is Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On one, ready?
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we go.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0.
14. Sentinels, nothing. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And this time he is in. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Sentinels are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. This is Smith with a ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1-1, ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 1, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Fights off the defender. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, They take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
I'm one, ready?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Watson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 103 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
And he takes it in for the